I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script, every scene. This from last year, but they clean. Say to say, I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang, the regime. I'm from Piney Green.
What's good, I'm Shellitronnn, but you can call me Coach, and I'm back at it again with a brand new video. And I'm gonna keep it a bold, brave biscuit. I wish I did not have to ask this question. In fact, I wish I did not have to record this video, but we have to ask questions. And there are going to be some tough questions we're going to be asking ourselves. I mean, we've only been through 2 games of the NFL season, and it's really been a season already of a lot of questions for the Carolina Panthers. We have to start asking, where exactly is Cam Newton health-wise? Now, I've been doing videos about Cam for the last week or so, asking about his health, and the response to those videos has ranged from people saying Cam Newton has always been a bad quarterback and has never been good, to people saying that he is the greatest quarterback of all time and that I'm overreacting and that he is not injured in the least bit. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle here. Cam is a good quarterback who's been injured for the last several years. 2 shoulder surgeries in the last 3 years, sprained foot in the preseason. His shoulder is obviously not 100%. You don't just get surgery, a cleanup surgery or anything in the summer and you're 100%. And first of all, when you injure yourself and you have to get surgery, that body part is not 100%. No matter what doctor you go to, it may be better. It may be functional. It may be really, really good, but it's not going to be 100%, especially when you have to have repeated surgeries on that same body part. It's not going to be 100% again. But this injury news isn't focusing more on the shoulder. We're focusing more on this sprain of Cam Newton's foot and how he might be inactive this upcoming game against the Cardinals Sunday at 4 o'clock. And we're hearing news that Cam's status is very, very questionable. It seems there's a really good chance that Cam does not play. There's a tweet here from Bill Voth. Got it right this time. Quoting Ron Rivera saying Kyle Allen will start this weekend if Cam Newton can't go. Okay, that's cool. I've always thought that Will Grier was going to be a project quarterback. Even the day of the draft, I said he'd be a project quarterback. Probably wouldn't see him in this first year. I don't want to see him this first year. Let Kyle Allen get those snaps. I'm cool with that to a certain degree. I had to pause there for a second because I got to make a point later on. But there's another tweet here I want to get to from Joe Person talking about what Ron Rivera was talking about at the podium today. It says, Ron Rivera on whether Panthers would consider signing a veteran quarterback. I don't think so. The guys we have here, we brought them here for a reason. Now, who are the guys we have here? Kyle Allen and Will Grier. Now, before I get into who Kyle Allen and Will Grier are, I just want to go ahead and say this statement from Ron Rivera doesn't really give me the most confidence in these 2 guys. We brought them here for a reason. Well, I hope so. Now, if y'all have been watching my channel for a minute now, you understand how I feel about Kyle Allen and Will Grier. Well, Kyle Allen more specifically, I don't think that Kyle Allen's a horrible backup quarterback. But if you watch those preseason games, it was very, very obvious that there was a quarterback on our roster who played better than Kyle Allen. You know who that guy is. We wouldn't have to talk about signing any veteran quarterbacks if we had Taylor Heinicke on the roster right now, and I got a lot of heat for this. People were telling me, hey, well, the coaching staff might want to develop, Kyle Allen and Will Grier more. I understand Will Grier. I'll leave him out of this. But for Kyle Allen, with only 1 year left on his deal, you probably want to keep the better of the 2 quarterbacks. And Coach Rivera later on, after the cut, said that they wanted to keep Kyle Allen on as a developmental guy, someone they can keep and someone they can mentor moving forward. That sounds well and good until your starting quarterback can't play, and now you have 2 developmental guys on the roster, and you cut the one guy who looked poised, who could make multiple reads, and could move around the pocket, and was very mobile, and looked like he should have won the starting job, despite barely getting any reps at practice, despite not being able to play so much in the preseason. In his limited snaps, he looked way better than Kyle Allen and Will Grier did in the multitude of snaps they got ahead of him. I'll leave it alone because this isn't the video for Taylor Heinicke. I'm just going to say there's been some decisions made lately that make me question a few things here. But let's move on. On your screen right here, you'll see PanthersWire.usatoday.com. ranking free agent quarterback options for Panthers if Cam Newton is injured again. Now look, this is assuming that the experiment for Kyle Allen or Will Grier doesn't work out in the long run, or if one of them, God forbid, gets hurt while Cam is also hurt. There's 5 names here. The first is Brandon Whedon, please no. The second is Brock Osweiler, please no. The third option is Matt Castle. I can rock with this kind of respectable. Second option is Sam Bradford, injury prone. The chances he gets injured again, very, very high. The number 1 option, Colin Kaepernick. Number 1 option, Colin Kaepernick. Now for me, it's been a minute since I've done a video talking about Colin Kaepernick, but I'm 100% cool with this guy. I think he fits the system well. I think he'd be a really good quarterback for us. But this pickup, or potential pickup, gives me a little bit of cause to pause because we have a fan base that is, I want to use one word, but I'll use a different word here. We're a very interesting fan base given where we are geographically and the sport that we're a fan of. There's a lot of one type of people in this sport, but a whole lot of fans of this team who don't like that certain type of people. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. And if you've been on literally any Panthers Facebook fan page within the last ever, you'll know that there's a lot of very strong opinions on a few quarterbacks in this league. Even more specifically, our very own. If we were to sign Colin Kaepernick, can you imagine what the fan base would say? And can you imagine just how little of it I'ma listen to? Look, it's very obvious at this point, Colin Kaepernick deserves a job. It does not matter. I don't want to hear a single word about, oh man, he's washed. There is an NFL team right now whose starting quarterback is Luke Falk. Do you understand what I'm saying here? There are some teams in this league this very moment with quarterbacks way worse than Colin Kaepernick could have ever even imagined being. But we're not going to focus on them for right now. Colin Kaepernick on the Panthers seems very doable. Seems very possible. I don't want to get too crazy about, slandering whether it's Will Grier, Kyle Allen. Neither one of these guys is exactly as good as Colin Kaepernick. Alright? We just haven't seen it. We can talk about Kyle Allen's game, Week 17, against a Saints team that had already clinched the playoffs and really did not care how that game was going to go. Watch that game again. Anyone who says he looked really great in that game, that's cool. I'm not going to take away any of his shine. He played good against what he was playing against. But you tell me, the Saints starters were playing a majority of those snaps. And then you also tell me this Saints team looked good. If you can watch that game and say to yourself that was a Saints team that was going 100% and really wanted to win that game, I'm not going to argue with you. But I need a little bit more out of Kyle Allen, and what I've gotten out of him was a Week 17 game where the opposition wanted to lose and a couple of preseason games where he was outplayed by the QB4? Now the label QB4 is what the professionals in the front office of the Carolina Panthers put on Taylor Heinicke. They said that Kyle Allen was significantly better than Taylor Heinicke. So if they say that, I have to believe them, right? Either they're not telling the truth or I have to believe them. Which is it? So, hey, he got outplayed by a QB4. Colin Kaepernick is available. Colin Kaepernick is talented. Colin Kaepernick has been keeping in shape. The only problem with Colin Kaepernick is the fans. And honestly, if we start winning, they're going to shut up. They're going to shut up. They're going to watch the games. And they're going to buy a jersey. And this would only further this team as being one of the more, forward-thinking, progressive teams in the league. Signing Eric Reid in the middle of the season, or second, third week of the season, was a big one. If we have Eric Reid and Colin Kaepernick, and we start winning, can you imagine that? Colin Kaepernick on a one-year deal where we're winning, looks really good, but in the same vein, it does something bigger for us. It allows us to give Cam some rest. Because if Kyle Allen comes in there or Will Grier comes in there and we start losing, we may do what we did last year and kind of force Cam to play in some games when he's still obviously hurting. I just don't really trust this coaching staff, this front office, to really protect Cam and let him rest, let him sit if he's hurt. People told me I was about a tank, or I was saying that the season was done for because I wanted Cam to sit. I just want Cam to be healthy. I want Cam to show us what he can do with one more year left on his contract for next year, with him actually getting enough time to rest. It worked well for Andrew Luck. I do not want to have an Andrew Luck situation on our hands with Cam. Bringing in a quarterback like Colin Kaepernick, who can win us games and can keep Cam resting and rehabbing for a full year, could be what we need. Now, if Kyle Allen or Will Grier come in, they're playing the games of their lives, and we're doing all right, fine. Don't sign Colin. But something's got to happen. Either we're going to chalk up this season, or we're going to try to get some wins in, and hopefully trying to get some wins in does not come at the expense of forcing Cam to come back and play games when he's obviously hurt and he's admitting it publicly. It kind of seems like a cry for help because you don't really see too many quarterbacks or football players admitting so often that they're hurt. They'll fight through it. But it seems to me that he kind of got tired last year of being told to keep playing and keep playing and keep playing with those injuries. So he's kind of making it very clear to everyone, hey, I'm hurt. I'm saying I'm hurt. If you see me in the game, they're telling me to play hurt. It is what it is. That's all I got for you. Do you trust Kyle Allen or Will Grier to win us, 8+, 9+, 10+ games this season? Would Colin Kaepernick or maybe even Brandon Weeden or one of these other guys give us a better shot at winning this season? Let me know all your thoughts. Should Cam be given a chance to rest this full season, rehab, and take another stab at it in 2020? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Been told y'all I been the man. Been told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.